Good morning. It is the last day of the year, which means we are prepping for 2026, and I'm so excited for the new year. But in order to have a successful start to the new year, we have to finish off 2025 strong. So I just woke up. I didn't want to wake up, but here I am. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower and get ready for the day, and then I'm gonna talk about my 2026 goals and aspirations, and I'm super excited because I love a fresh start to a new year. All right, I'm all ready for my day now, and I want to talk about my hopes and aspirations for 2026. I always get so excited for a new year because it's so easy to just like reset, have a fresh start, and like rethink everything. I'm not the type of person to usually come up with like a New Year's resolution and like have a goal or like something specific that I'm working on or like whatever. I actually like to just track like everything I do. I don't have like one set goal or like one resolution every year. It's just not realistic for me. I don't keep up with it. I don't really like, I'm not motivated. I don't feel like that's really like inspiring for me, but I do love to track things and document things. I am obsessed with journals. So of course I do a bullet journal every year, and that's basically just a bunch of different trackers of different like behaviors and like accomplishments and whatever. But I do a couple other things too. I also do a vision board every year. And then sometimes I do like a bucket list, but the last couple of years I've been doing like a bingo board, which is still kind of like a bucket list, but it's just like a different take on it. So I'm going to show you everything that I've made this year for 2026 of like all my different trackers and whatnot. My mindset is just like, I want to do what feels right and like become the best version of myself, whatever, but like I don't have one specific thing that I'm working on, if that makes sense. So the first thing I want to show is something that I've never done before, but I saw them on TikTok. They are little punch cards. So I made like different categories. So this one's like a creative project, and then you draw little icons, and then each time you do like that thing one time, you punch it out. And a lot of people like make these and then have like a reward at the bottom. So when you finish your punch card, you get a reward. Literally for me, just finishing something is reward enough because I love like tracking things and like looking back on my progress. So these are all the ones that I made, and like they all just are like something that I wanted to do. And then there are different amounts of like how many I wanted to do. Like the books one, like there's 6 different books, but there's only like 4 video games or something. So those are all the ones I made, and I'm super excited to try this. I hope it like keeps me on track for like my smaller, more attainable goals that usually I forget about because they're not as like forefront in my mind or like a bigger accomplishment thing. Just like little things I want to be doing consistently throughout the year. I always make my bingo boards digital and I do it like on Canva, but this year I made a physical one because it looked more fun. So this is my bingo board. I could literally talk about it forever, like each individual thing, why I'm doing it, what I have in mind, but that's only entertaining for so long. So if you're curious, that's everything I put on it. And there's literally, you could do anything. Like I've seen people do them where like it's all of one category or theme. Like if you're really into like baking or cooking, it's like I want to try like this type of recipe or whatever, and like everything's baking related or cooking or whatever. I like to make mine more of like a bucket list. This year I went for really obtainable things, so there's nothing like too big and crazy on there. It's kind of things that like I actually think are attainable for the year, and realistic, because then I find myself a little bit more like a little more motivated and eager to do it if I feel like I can actually accomplish it and it's not like some crazy far off dream. Yeah, and then I have my bullet journal for the year. I've been getting a new one every year for the last couple of years. I like the fresh start and I like being able to just start new. I'm really bad at being consistent with my bullet journals as much as I love looking back at the end of the year and reflecting on things, because honestly my favorite part of the new year is looking back at the old year of like everything I've like accomplished or like things that I set out to do and how far I got along in it, like everything like that. Like I love reflecting on like things that I've been like tracking or whatever. That being said, I suck at keeping up with a bullet journal. However, I'm going to attempt again as I do every single year, and we'll see how it goes. I will say it is literally Christmas Eve and I have not finished my yearly like pages yet, but I have done my like January spread for the month. I'll show you. My January spread I always keep small because again, I don't keep up with it. So I'm like, if I keep my first one small, hopefully I don't burn out as soon. But basically my January cover page, I'm gonna go for like, oh, I'm covering a little drawing at the bottom, but there's a little drawing, and then the middle is gonna be a picture of me. I want to keep it kind of like vlog themed. Like I kind of want like there to be a lot more pictures in it instead of just like my drawings. Cover page is going to be a picture of me sometime within January, like one of my favorite moments or something that I captured, and then I'll title it and the date or whatever. And then I just have a mood tracker, which is a bunch of snowflakes. My habit tracker, which if you're nosy, you can pause and read what habits I chose. And then I just did 1 line a day. So it's like 1 sentence a day, whatever. I can use it to describe my day or like something that happened in my day. And then I always do like a recap at the end of the month. Always, as in the last few years, I started doing that. And it's just like a picture collage of like everything I did that month because I'm a very visual person. And I struggle with like my memory a lot, so it helps to see like a visual representation of like what I did that month. I've done that the last couple of years and I've really enjoyed that, so I'm gonna keep that up again. That's all I can show you because I didn't finish my yearly spreads, but you get the point. And my last thing that I have done for the new year is my new vision board. I used to just do this digital as well. I still do it digital, but I used to just do it digital and just keep it in my Canva and then be like, oh, it's just there. But I think for the last like 5 years now, I've made it my laptop wallpaper, so that I'm seeing it every day. And I found that to be really helpful because like it's in your face and you're looking at it. I usually would like print it out and put it on my wall or something, but sometimes you just get so used to it that you just like walk past it, you don't notice. For context, this was last year, or the current year, I guess, for me today, 2025 wallpaper. I wanted this year to be like peaceful and grounding. I didn't want to have like too much expectation for myself. Like, you know, life gets rough. Sometimes you just need like a calm reset. I feel like I've kind of succeeded in that. I don't really set myself as like I accomplished or didn't accomplish my things from the year before because my aspirations are usually a lot more abstract. I don't have like concrete things I'm trying to obtain, obviously, besides like my bucket list and stuff, but that's not as serious as like your inner self-reflection and self-growth. So I don't know, each year is a win if you're still standing. So anyway, this is my vision board for 2026. Ooh. It's kind of dark, but basically I had no expectation for this vision board. Usually I try to keep a theme or like either like a visual theme or like a meaning theme. This year I literally just went through what I had saved on Pinterest and I was like, whatever is speaking to me, I'm just gonna add, and I'm just gonna create something that is aesthetic and I want to look at. So yeah, some of the pictures like directly correlate to like some of my goals on like my bingo board or like things in that I'm tracking in my bullet journal, but like some of them don't. And I decide that's okay. I'm trying to work on not being perfectionist, not being super concrete on like, I need to do this, I don't need to do this. Yeah, so I'm trying to just do what feels better in the moment and just more like relaxed, go with the flow. And I'm really trying to break my like strict structured habits because that can become very stressful. Other thing that I try to do every year to have a yearly recap of is like my 1 second a day videos. I do also still use Be Real, even though I go in and out of using it. And then also I have an app that like I have an app that I can upload all my clothing items to through like pictures, and then I can create outfits and I can document what outfits I wear every year. So I've used the app for a little bit, but like I haven't tracked my outfits every day. It's just more like uploading what's in my closet. But I want to actually try like tracking my outfits for the year because I think that could be really cool to look back on too. That's everything I'm doing for 2026. It's a lot, and I will only keep up with half of this after like 2 months from now, but it's fun to start, and if it brings you joy, just do it. It doesn't have to be so like concrete, like you're gonna do this for the whole year, and if it doesn't happen, then your year is horrible. Like, just have fun with it. Like, I literally just, it brings me joy to set these things up. It brings me joy to like plan things out or like have an idea what I want my year to look like. And even if it doesn't happen, like I had fun doing it. I had fun making everything. So that's my logic. But yeah, that's everything I have for 2026 that I made and that I'm going to start doing, or I guess tracking. I'm not really doing anything different. I don't really have anything else to do before the new year. I'm going to go to a small like family New Year's Eve party from my boyfriend's side of the family, so that'll be fun. And if I take videos there, then I'll show that too. But that's all I have for now. So off to 2026. Woo!